tattoos. I'm going to show you how to make Persian love muffins. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so the first ingredient we'll need for this is of course saffron. So I've just got some saffron here that I've crushed up with some sugar. So I've basically got 1 tablespoon of saffron threads with 1 tablespoon of sugar. We're just going to add about half a teaspoon of this into a bowl. And I'm going to top this up with 2 tablespoons of boiling hot water. So guys, we'll just let that sit there for about 5 minutes. Let's let that saffron dissolve nicely. Alright guys, so after about 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of rose water. Next I'm going to add in 1 cup of natural yogurt. So by natural, I mean there's no fruit in it, there's no flavorings, just natural yogurt. Next I'm going to add in 1 cup of white sugar. 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom. And next we're just going to crack in 2 whole eggs. And without any shells in there, of course. Now as for the fat, I'm just going to add in half a cup of vegetable oil as opposed to butter. So we'll just get our hand mixer and we're just going to beat this on a low speed. Alright guys, so at this point we'll preheat our oven to about 170 degrees Celsius. And I've just got 2 cups of self-raising flour here. Now what we're going to do is just gradually add this in. So we'll start with about 1 cup. And all I'm going to do guys is fold this in carefully. I'm not going to use the beater. So just using a spoon or a spatula, just carefully fold that through. This way you get a much lighter consistency, as opposed to a thick, dense, bread-like consistency. So let's go ahead and add in another half of the rest of our flour. So just keep in mind, it's 2 cups total that we'll be using. And that's all the rest of our flour. So you can almost tell how light and airy it is by doing it this way. So when I'm making cakes, I prefer not to mix the flour with a blender. Just do it by hand, carefully fold it in, you get a much better result. Alright guys, so that's looking pretty good. It's still got a bit of stickiness to it, which is exactly what we want to get a nice cake out of this, and not a bread. Okay, so let's go and bring our muffin tray now. Alright guys, so I've got our muffin tray here. I've just lined it all with some muffin cases, so I've got 12 in total here. Now, as for actually spooning this in, I find the easiest way is to get yourself a piping bag, just fill up your batter in there and just do it like that. The problem with using a spoon is it goes everywhere and it just creates a mess. And I like to do a clean job. So we'll set that aside. And we'll just bring a glass. Now we'll get the nozzle, fold it backwards and put it into the glass. Wrap this over like that. I'm just going to carefully add our batter in. Now you may need to do this in a few batches. But as it fills up, start lifting the sides. That way you can put more in. Just carefully lift it up. Give it a good squeeze. Prime it. And there we are. So let's bring our muffin tray back. And we're just going to fill them all up. Now guys, remember we're using self-raising flour. So we don't need to go too high because they're going to rise. We definitely don't want to go creating a mess. Now before we go ahead and put this into the oven, I'm just going to add some slivered pistachios onto each one. Or you can add almonds if you like, or you can add both. But I find pistachios give the nicer colour. Okay, looking good. So guys, provided your oven is ready, let's go ahead and put this in. We're looking for a total baking time of around 15 to 18 minutes. And obviously do not open the door until it's ready. Alright guys, so I've just taken them out at the 18-minute mark and look how beautiful they look, and it smells absolutely amazing here. So guys, now let them rest, don't do anything, let them cool down, and then we'll give them a nice garnish. Alright guys, so I'm just going to make a very simple glaze to put on these. So just into a bowl here, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of honey. And to our honey, I'm just going to add about 2 teaspoons of boiling water. Let's just give this a mix. I want to get that oil dissolved. So it should be nice and liquefied like that. So just using a pastry brush, all I'm going to do is go on top of each one. Just like so. And as I do, I'm just going to garnish it with some rose petals. Just like that. So guys, if you don't want to do the rose, you don't have to. What you can also do is put some poppy seeds, you can put some sesame seeds, you can put some almonds if you like. It's up to you how you want to garnish it. And there we have it. Alright, so guys, what we'll do is just leave these now, let the glaze absorb, let all that flavour get in, let them completely cool down to room temperature, and then we'll go ahead and serve these. Okay guys, now it's my take on Persian love muffins, and the results speak for themselves. I've taken this one here out of the wrapper and just look how nice and moist that looks. That is heavenly. It's so airy inside. So this is now perfect to go with some tea or coffee, or of course on its own. Now as for storage guys, you can keep this at room temperature for about 3 days, or you can put this into the fridge if you like. I hope you like that guys, please like, share and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram and TikTok. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.